Hello friends, welcome back to a new video. Today I'll be telling you about Canada's first people. People think that thousands of years ago that Siberia and North America were linked together and that the first natives walked from that bridge, that land bridge, and in a few years settled in Canada. Eventually, the group of people split. They grouped themselves into nations like Algonquin, Mi'kmaq, Cree, and Hurons, and also many others. The people in the Arctic named themselves Inuit. They each had their own religion and they had strong spiritual beliefs. Eventually, they made up their own traditions and their different ways of living. And in this picture, I want you to take a look and notice all the different things in here. So, if you take a good look at this picture, you'll see that they each have their own inventions and that they're not living the same way. So in this picture, you can see a woman catching fish. In the Arctic, it took great skill just to stay alive. So you would just have to take a bag to try and catch a fish. You would have to lure them in and then catch them in a bag since there were no fishing rods. And at night, you had to keep a seal oil lamp, and it smelled a lot to keep you snug and warm. So, if you notice in the background, there will be this little snow building, which is actually an igloo, and they would use that for their shelter, and they would set up a fire so that they would keep themselves warm. And the igloo also protected them from the really cold air outside when they were sleeping at night, or even just for regular times. The Eastern Woodlands people invented lacrosse. Before, it was actually called Bagotaway, and now it is Canada's national sport. So in this picture, I actually want you to focus more on the background. So what do you guys notice? That's right, there are teepees in the background. And sometimes if you wander around Canada, you'll sometimes see that there's teepees. And it's kind of a common thing. You'll hear teepee most of the time around here. So now I want you to focus on what the woman is doing. She's cooking up buffalo meat. Buffalo hunts were really popular around Alberta and Saskatchewan. It was like their normal food. They would round them up. The herd of the buffalo would start running, and then they would catch a few of the buffalo. After that, they would cook the buffalo meat and they would eat it. And one buffalo could probably feed a bunch of people, so buffaloes were really important back in those days. So if you take one last look at the background again, which will be the last thing we're focusing on, are the teepees. The teepees were actually made out of buffalo fur, and the bones were used to make spears to kill other animals, and also then there was the meat which was used to eat, right? So buffalo was used for many other things. Okay, so this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please like, share, and subscribe. You guys learned a little lesson about the first people of Canada. This was really fun actually doing a history lesson with you guys. And yeah. And I'll hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Like and subscribe and be ready for more videos.